Hello and good evening, everyone. Today, I and Itisha ma'am are here to take the strategy session to conquer your UGC NET examination and how smartly we can approach this exam and get the best results in the minimum effort and time that we are giving. So, hello, ma'am.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening. Good evening, Jeena Khan.
Okay. So now, before starting today's class, we have repeatedly asked everyone to keep a printed copy of the UGC NET syllabus. So it would be easier for you to work with us throughout the class. But in case you don't have the printed copy, please download the PDF and open the PDF on your phone for the UGC NET syllabus. All right? Okay. So now how many units are there in the UGC NET examination that a student has to work towards? So there are a total of 20 units. Now the word 20 only seems like vast, okay, that how can I study 20 units in a span of 6 months? And sometimes the time period is even 3 months. And we have to complete all these 20 units. So with my personal experience and Itisha ma'am's personal
Um,
experience, uh,
sorry for
we
the
hello.
sorry for I think there is some network problem on your side. Madam. Yes.
Oh, is it
I
okay
think
now?
there is a
Ma'am,
yes, I think it is better now.
okay? Okay.
Yes, yes.
So, 20 units seems to be a lot. And Itisha ma'am will agree with me over here that in our journey also we felt that it was a lot to cover for the examination. And
It was really vast to cover.
yeah, it was extremely vast. And law students are always like, okay, we have studied the law in LLB, we have completed our law in LLM. So there still we have some amount of grasp. But if I come here to paper one, so it seems like a lot to do in a very little time span. So Itisha ma'am will throw some light over paper one now.
Yes. Thank you, Namrata. So for paper one, we will be having 50 questions, right? 50 MCQ questions, which will carry. Yes. Here's the sound. Okay. Am I audible now?
Ma'am, you're audible. Am I also
So
audible?
for paper one, we will be having. Yes.
Okay.
For paper one, we'll be having 50 MCQ questions and each will carry 2 marks. Okay. So I think the main important factor about paper one is timing, time management, and speed. So first, you will be, and before covering the syllabus, I'll suggest go through the PYQs. Okay. In order to go through PYQs, and before the exam we'll be giving a full mock tests for the students so that you can cover the PYQ and you can understand what is the pattern changing every 6 months. They have a new pattern,
Yes, I
so
completely
how the
agree,
pattern is
ma'am. The
evolving and
pattern
how
is
to
changing. Yes.
changing, right? Yes. So every 6 months you have to switch over to a new pattern. So how to complete that, you have to be very so there are 10 units again in paper one. The first important unit is teaching aptitude. The second one is research aptitude, reading comprehension, reasoning, data creation, in ICT, communication, and people environment. Okay, people development and environment, and higher education focus areas which carry higher weightage. And this is marks. And for teaching aptitude and research aptitude, you have to be very thorough because teaching aptitude and research aptitude forms the basis. of your higher education that you will be pursuing after qualifying UGC. Teaching aptitude and research aptitude will be helping you in the long run. So that is very
I would like to add here, ma'am.
important, first 2 units. And yes,
Yes, that Itisha ma'am with us herself is a PhD scholar, so she really understands the value of research
right.
aptitude, that how you are going to deal with it. And I feel that there can be no better educator than Itisha ma'am to tell us that what are the key areas that we need to work upon. Journey at Juris Route does not stop at you qualifying the NET examination. No, we are here till your interview level at PhD institutions as well. So ma'am is here to guide us that how can we move on in that way. So we are very lucky to have her with us. Yes.
Thank you very much, Namrata ma'am, and I'm flattered, and thank you very much for that. Yes, so teaching aptitude and research aptitude you have to cover first. After that, you will be covering data interpretation. Data interpretation, you have to do it every day. So every day, make sure you're doing at least 2 questions of DI so that you will be in touch with it, and also you'll be able to solve the questions in exams. So they are not giving very difficult questions with respect to data interpretation. You can do it if you have been practicing it regularly. And about ICT and communication, I think it will be easy for you to remember because it covers concepts of internet, MS Office, e-learning, what are the types and barriers of effective communication. Those are the common sense. It once you can cover it and revise it and then appear in the exam. Similarly, people, environment, development and environment, that is little bit related to public international law that we will be covering in paper 2. Okay, so current schemes and government topics, education policy, all these are the areas which are little bit related to that paper 2 as well. So simultaneously, you will be covering this unit, people, development and environment, and then you'll be covering higher education system as well. Okay. And coming to reasoning, you have to give little time to logical reasoning as well, because they have been asking questions regarding number series and analogies. Okay. And then coming to reading comprehension, I believe that will be easy for you because little bit of practice and then you can do it in exam. That how you will be dividing the time, and that will be known to you only if you give mocks. Okay, mock tests. So this is about paper 1. Then, like I said, time management is very important. So
I would like
yes,
to add,
and
yes,
attend the classes as well.
yeah. Yes, I would like to add that as ma'am has said that we have to practice maths and DI regularly. So we are law students and math seems like a foreign concept to us altogether. I have had friends who tell me that अगर maths ही पढ़ना था तो law क्यों पढ़ रहे? So that is the psyche of law students generally. So but here we have a professional educator, Shubh sir, who has very kindly agreed to join us at our platform of Juris Root. He will be the weekend classes will be held with Shubh sir, and he will help you with maths and DI with the regular practice and understanding. And you can matlab I can assure you that if you do that kind of practice, so 5 out of 5 questions will be correct from DI. So we are lucky to have Shubh sir also on board with us. Yes, ma'am.
I'm done with the paper 1 thing. Now moving to paper 2. So we have today 2 which we will be focusing one by one. So Namrata ma'am will be starting with constitution.
Okay, okay.
And
So
I believe it was her major. So I think she will be the best person to guide about constitution and jurisprudence.
okay, no, ma'am, you are being very kind. But we have 10 units in paper 2. So these 10 units, now people think that we can skip 1 or 2 unit and still we can get the amount of marks that we need to qualify the examination. So I am here to burst your myth first of all, that you cannot skip any unit if you want to qualify the UGC NET examination. ईच एंड एवरी यूनिट होल्ड्स इम्पोर्टेंस, एंड जो यूनिट हम ये सोच के जाते हैं कि ये वाली छोड़ देते हैं चलेगा, नहीं चलता है, क्योंकि द क्वेश्चंस नाउ, द पैटर्न हैज चेंज सो मच दैट इंटरनेशनल लॉ से पहले बुक्स एंड ऑथर्स वर नेवर आस्क्ड, but now in the past two exams the books and authors of international law is also being asked. So do you feel the vastness and the depth that they are going on to? Every attempt becomes a difficult attempt, right? So there will be some units which you will find that these are my core area. Like for me, it was maybe jurisprudence. I found it to be my core area. I was able to do it easily. Itisha ma'am found family law her core area to conquer the examination. Okay, but this might be different. We have Siddheshwar sir here with us in the class. For him, good evening, sir. Um, and for him some units might be easier and difficult at the same time. So what we need to do is we need to approach the entire paper 2 in a very holistic manner. Time should be divided for each and every unit. उसमें से we can select the topics that are most important, and then when you have decided that these topics are the most important topics, then you can skip some topics. तो जैसे ही skip की बात आती है, topics can be skipped but units cannot be skipped. Okay, so now moving on to the next slide. Yes. So the four units that bring a lot of fear amongst the students. General, it is a general notion, that is constitutional law, international law, jurisprudence, and interna comparative CPL. Few
CPL,
people,
yes.
yes, yes.
Comparative public. Yes.
Yeah, few people think that CPL is a easier concept to do, but the kind of questions that are being asked from CPL also, they have been proven to be a like, people can do questions from jurisprudence now, but CPL has become so difficult that CPL के questions गलत हो जा रहे हैं. So ये जो कोर एरिया है कि मुझे लगता है कि ये सब्जेक्ट इजी है पर मैं इसके भी क्वेश्चंस मेरे से गलत हो जा रहे हैं, तो this concept, this problem has to be dealt. And I believe until and unless you take the holistic approach and give proper time to each and every unit, you cannot do it. एनालिसिस करना है 10 ईयर के पेपर का एनालिसिस करो. हर कोचिंग में आप जाओगे सब जगह आपको ये बोलेंगे कि पास्ट 10 ईयर्स के पेपर लीजिए, आप इसका एनालिसिस करिए, एनालिसिस करने से आपको आंसर मिलेगा. बट नाउ द पैटर्न इज चेंजिंग सो मच दैट दैट एनालिसिस इटसेल्फ इज नॉट सफिशिएंट. Itisha ma'am will agree with me that the analysis से yes,
Yes.
हाँ, it is not working our way now.
मतलब you
So,
have to be very, yes.
hmm. So what we need to do today, I'll be taking this subject called constitutional law and jurisprudence. Okay, both I and Itisha ma'am together will help you understand that what all we can do personally at our level to make sure that जो 5 क्वेश्चन एक यूनिट से आ रहे हैं उसमें से 3 तो हमसे कोई नहीं ले पाए. वी हैव टू कीप अ बर्ड्स आई व्यू टुवर्ड्स नेट. आप नेट बोलोगे तो पीएचडी क्वालिफाई होगा, और अगर आप जेआरएफ बोलोगे तो आप नेट तक पहुंच पाओगे. तो व्हाट वी हैव टू वर्क टुवर्ड्स इज जेआरएफ, राइट, in order to qualify net. So what I am saying here is that we want at least how many questions? At least 3 questions from the 5 question part. ठीक, 3 questions हमें हर यूनिट से सही चाहिए. तो now if I am getting 3 right questions from all the 10 units, then how is my scale on the performance scale? Is it not getting better? It is getting better, right? So let's dig into the constitutional law. I hope you all have your syllabus with you. Yes, please write it in the chat box, or you can unmute yourselves and also answer. I have called this subject of constitutional law as the big boss. Why are we calling it the big boss? It is not the big boss show that is going on right now. It is the real life big boss. Yes, not just for law students. I feel Constitution of India is the big boss for all the citizens of our country, right? So, पांच चीजें मैं आपसे सिर्फ पांच चीजें मांगती हूँ जो आपको स्टार्ट करने से पहले, ये यूनिट स्टार्ट करने से पहले व्हाट यू हैव टू सी। द फर्स्ट थिंग इज हाउ वेल वर्स्ड आर यू। आपने एलएलबी में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल लॉ पढ़ा होगा, एलएलएम में भी पढ़ा होगा, तो कितना आपका कमांड है उस सब्जेक्ट पे। सेकेंड थिंग, द चेंजिंग पैटर्न, यूजीसी कैसे उस सब्जेक्ट को देखता है ये हमें देखना पड़ेगा। हम कैसे इस सब्जेक्ट को देखते हैं इससे काम नहीं चलेगा। द यूजीसी पैटर्न टुवर्ड्स द सब्जेक्ट, कितना वैल्यू कर रहा है यूजीसी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल लॉ को। पहले जूरी स्टूडेंट्स का वैल्यू बहुत ज्यादा था, बट इन recent times the value of jurisprudence has decreased. Yes, Itisha ma'am, is there a problem with my voice?
Yes, I think it is interrupting in between. I guess there is some technical glitch or something.
Okay, okay. Is it better now or is it still the
Yes,
problem
it is
persists?
audible now.
Audible now? Okay, okay. Okay, so let's start with the big boss, that is the constitutional law again, that there should be prior knowledge about the subject, okay? And the way that UGC is targeting constitutional law, how much time? People say that constitution शुरू कर दिया तो 6 महीने भी लग जाएंगे आपको constitution अच्छे से पढ़ने के लिए, पर क्या हमारे पास 6 महीने हैं सिर्फ constitution पढ़ने के लिए? नहीं है। Yes? So I believe only 20 days under an expert guidance. And if you are honest in your approach and effort, so 20 days of regular classes can help you, have the key to this lock of constitutional law. This unit cannot be skipped because of its interrelation to other units. And yes, yes, I believe any subject, it is just constitutional law, any subject, if you have a rightful guidance, so you can conquer on that subject, okay? So whatever I'm saying
Yes.
here, that what is your prior knowledge, तो prior knowledge कैसे मिलेगी आपको? एक आप मॉक टेस्ट दोगे, मॉक टेस्ट दोगे तो आप खुद को इवेल्युएट कर पाओगे कि आपका कैसा अभी लर्निंग फेज है, बिगिनर, थोड़ा सा बेटर। So the juris route mock tests will help you to analyze your standing, and then once you understand that this is your standing, we can work towards the betterment of your understanding, right? Okay.
So, like ma'am said, we need to have a better understanding. So, for example, I just have a simple example.
Hmm.
Like they have been asking case laws based on chronology. Okay. So I think it has been the trend of UGC right now to ask case laws in a chronological manner. So I
Yes.
think it is very difficult to remember. For example, the doctrines that we talk about, like doctrine of eclipse, doctrine of judicial review, doctrine of waiver, doctrine of basic structure, all under this doctrines, they keep asking the case laws in a chronological manner. So each doctrine has many case laws. So how will you remember everything? Okay. So we have found a very simple technique and mnemonic. For example, for doctrine of judicial review, there were few cases like Marbury versus Madison, 1803, State of Madras versus V.G. Roe, 1952, then Kesavananda Bharati versus State of Kerala, Minerva Mills versus Union of India, then L. Chandrakumar versus Union of India. Okay, so how to remember all this? We have, within our journey, we have actually found a shortcut. You can see, not shortcut exactly, a technique.
Yes.
Shortcut sounds pretty different.
Yes.
Okay. So this is for Marbury versus Madison. Okay. Then State of Kerala versus VG Roe. Okay. So I'll do this. Then Keshav Nanda Bharati. I hope this is legible.
Yeah, ma'am, it's legible.
So you can see the word. We have created a word. Ma Ro Ke Min Si. Okay, this will be N. So in order to remember these case laws, you can remember like this: मारू के मिन्सिसो, M for Marbury versus Madison, रो में आता है वीजी रो, फिर के में केशव नंद भारती, फिर उसके बाद आता है मिनर्वा मिल्स, देन एल चंद्र कुमार. So like this you can remember it. So if they are shuffling the case laws also and asking you to put it in a chronological manner, so if you remember this, you can put it instead of remembering all the dates. You can remember the names like this as well. You can create a story. So we have been doing that for other doctrines and case laws as well. Okay. So this is how we have thought of remembering it in order to tackle this big boss constitutional law. Okay.
Ma'am has given such a beautiful trick for us to remember this, and I feel that we have given you a trick. Okay, we have made this trick and given you this trick, but एक बार पढ़ने से ये trick याद नहीं हो जाएगी. तो juris root में what we will do is we will repeatedly question you about the same. We will give you questions in your weekly tests about the same. So when this is इन अ रेगुलर मैनर, बार बार आपसे वो चीजें, क्योंकि ट्रिक्स हमें बहुत सारी बनानी पड़ेंगी. अगर यूजीसी नेट का पेपर क्वालिफाई करना है तो आपको रोट लर्निंग बहुत करनी है. तो हर सब्जेक्ट में हमारे ट्रिक्स होंगे, चाहे वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन लॉ हो, पब्लिक इंटरनेशनल लॉ हो, जूरिस्प्रूडेंस हो, because there is a lot of static portion. So I feel that at juris root we will also be making tricks for books and authors को कैसे याद करेंगे. तो juris root में we will work towards three things. The first thing is the concept clarity that we are giving. क्योंकि जब तक we are not developing your interest in the subject, तब तक तो you cannot learn. Static learning हम नहीं करा सकते ना, जब तक आपको वो subject समझ नहीं आ रहा है. तो उसे समझाने के लिए people who are already enrolled in our courses and our courses are going on, they can see that there are various tricks that we are giving throughout our course for the students to remember, and then there are weekly tests. People who have done constitutional law with us are happy with how they are able to recall things at time. So basic
Even people have taken jurisprudence as a single subject, no?
yes,
They are also doing it like that.
yes.
So remembering all the books and authors.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. So, I just feel that the right approach is the key. पेपर डिफिकल्ट नहीं होता जा रहा है, हमें उसके लिए एक नया ट्रिक बनाना पड़ेगा अब. क्योंकि पेपर इज लाइक नॉलेज है, वी आर स्टडिंग थिंग्स, बट उसे कैसे हम फाइनली एग्जाम में करके आते हैं उससे फर्क पड़ जा रहा है. So these are the total 10 units of your syllabus. But before that, I will say that how we are going to approach constitutional law. So I have made a chart here. So constitutional law we'll be dividing into two parts. 50% of questions किधर से आ रहे हैं, 50% of questions किधर से आ रहे हैं. ठीक है. Chronology of landmark cases. Abhi Itisha ma'am told us that how we are going to remember the chronology of those landmark cases. Okay. And then we have to also see recent case laws. अब मैम recent case laws एक ही साल के करेंगे नहीं, for the past 3 years, not more than that, not less than that. So we have to find a sweet spot, and the sweet spot here is 3 years, that we'll be trying to do all the years for the recent case laws.
Yes.
Yes. Then we have case laws with respect to specific fundamental right. Now there are three things in our constitution: fundamental rights, fundamental duties and DPSP. अभी इसमें कैसा है कि आपको ये समझना है, आपको आर्टिकल नंबर्स याद होने चाहिए, आपको उससे रिलेटेड केस लॉ की क्रोनोलॉजी भी याद होनी चाहिए. And there is no exception to it. I will not say that this article is more important, this article is less important.
Yes.
These are the 3 units. I always say that isko skip karke aap exam mein mat jaiye. It makes no sense to go like that, right? And 14K people say there are so many cases, how can I remember these cases? So we are here for that, no? We will help you remember. But you have to remember that we are not people who are promising you कि हम ये भी skip करा देंगे, वो भी skip करा देंगे और आपका पेपर निकल जाएगा. नहीं, पढ़ना तो पड़ेगा. We will also work hard and you will also work hard, and only then we can crack this code. Okay, coming on to the constitutional amendment acts. Yeah, these are also asked, and these are also asked in chronology. Chronology has been the most favorite thing that they are doing these days, right? So, moving on to the other 50% of the syllabus, we'll start with the union and its executive, okay? And we have to go till election commission in this order, right? And two E's, I always talk about that there are two E's to this paper of what are the two E's that I am talking about is emergency provisions and election commission. इसमें क्या करना है आपको? इसमें हम पहले आर्टिकल्स तो पढ़ते हैं, उसके बाद हम इसके केसेस पढ़ेंगे। जुडिशरी के भी हम केसेस पढ़ेंगे, फर्स्ट जजेस केस, सेकंड जजेस केस। सो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल लॉ में आर्टिकल्स तो यू विल स्टडी विथ मी, सो यू लर्न, देन विल रिपीटेडली डू द केसेस। एक बार नहीं कि केस हमने पढ़ा, उसको याद किया, फिर जब टेस्ट होगा तो टेस्ट देंगे, नहीं, मैंने आज पढ़ाया तो मैं कल फिर से आपसे वही बातें करूंगी, ताकि एनग्रेनमेंट हो हमारी मेमोरी में। अगर एनग्रेनमेंट नहीं होता तो पेपर नहीं क्लियर होगा, तो एनग्रेनमेंट इज इंपॉर्टेंट। And that is why we felt that Juris Root needs to come to help you understand this gap that is being there in you and your results, right?
Even we have been trying to give weekly assignments also.
Yes, yes.
To people who have taken the course, we have been trying to give them weekly assignments so that you just have a brief idea about what you read the entire week and not forget during the weekends.
Yes, yes. And yes, the fundamental rights, DPSP chronology cases are important also here as well. Okay, so as I'm talking about that we need to take the Juris Route Y, we are giving a Dashera offer right now. So in that Dashera offer, you can take this offer and be benefited. On all our courses, we are giving discounts. So after the class, you can connect us about the same and know about the offer moreover. Now, jurisprudence. So, if I talk to a class of 10 people, there are 7 people who come up to me and tell me that jurisprudence, I just want to pass this semester. I don't know why have these jurists are dead now, but I have to study jurisprudence till now. So,
Sorry to say this, ma'am, but I think when I was in graduation as well, that was the approach that we were being, fed with. So jurisprudence was a subject which everyone used to fear, and in fact, we didn't have that kind of approach which we should ha be having actually. So believing that it is the core and basic of, law subject as a
yes.
law subject. So definitely, this is one of the important subject that we have to master.
Yes, yes. I feel be it UGC NET, be it our fundamentals of law course, any course, without jurisprudence, there is no way ahead in law, I feel. And people who are skipping it are making a huge mistake. कभी ना कभी आपको लौट के आना पड़ेगा jurisprudence पे. I believe that. You know? So you have to change. You have to see it through my lens or anyone who loves jurisprudence. That lens. You have to change the lens that you're having towards jurisprudence, okay? देर इज अ लॉट ऑफ रोट लर्निंग इन आर यूजीसी नेट सिलेबस। आपको डेफिनेशंस याद करनी है, आपको याद करना है किसने दी है। तो ये पूरी पूरी डेफिनेशंस मैं नहीं बोलूंगी आप याद करो। मैं एक बार ये जरूर चाहूंगी कि आप मेरे साथ उसके डिफाइनिंग एलिमेंट को समझो, कि वो जैसे लॉ डिफाइन कर रहा है वो ऐसे लॉ क्यों डिफाइन कर रहा है, उसे क्यों ये डिफरेंस दिखाई दे रहा है। दो अगर ऑस्टिन और बेंथम की डेफिनेशंस अलग है तो वो उसमें अलग, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंशिएटिंग लाइन बिटवीन द टू, that is what I feel should be there, okay? Igniting the interest, and I feel Itisha ma'am and I are here to ignite your interest in the subject. And you have to understand the subject better, and there.
Understand the subject.
Yes, yes. And there will be expert tips and tricks. People who have taken jurisprudence with us can tell you that yes, we have had our tips and tricks, and now they have they are liking the subject better. So this is the way that we are approaching things at Juris Root, and we are here working towards to bridge the gap that is there between the existing people that are there at Juris Root. So, ma'am, Itisha, ma'am, would you like to add something to the?
To jurisprudence. Yes. Seeing that I think we have time crunch, so I think
Yes,
we should proceed to the 10 units to be covered in jurisprudence.
yes, yes.
Yes,
So,
I think the other slide. Yes.
Okay, so the global justice and modernism and postmodernism are the units that can be skipped, that are not very important. As I had mentioned that unit नहीं आप skip कर सकते सारा, उसमें कुछ topics होंगे जो हम आपको बताएंगे कि important है नहीं है, आप कैसे deal करो उसके साथ. And chronology, again and again, I am saying that chronology is something that is forming a large chunk of questions in UGC examination. And case laws, as ma'am said, Maroke Mincy, I still remember Maroke Mincy.
Yes,
I think after the class, you all will
with
also
six,
remember. Yes.
right?
Yes, and regular test, subject test will help you master this examination. So that was all. Any questions from anyone? Okay.
So we'll be sharing the updated brochure with you shortly in the group, and about the Dashera celebration of Dashera, and the offer that is coming up. We'll be sharing that. And if you have any questions, you can ask here, or else we'll see you.
In the class. Yes, and
Yes.
for our existing students, the Share holiday will bring a lot of assignments for you to brush up on your concepts and work more towards the proficiency in the subject.
Okay then. All
Okay.
right. Thank you all for attending this class.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am, for your
Thank you.
enlightening words. Yes.
Thank you, Itisha ma'am, for being here. Okay.